in at Pentec, we're down at the Academy. Adrian's got the T5, which he trialled and demoed when he came on the first course, fell in love with it, and obviously he's bought what he needs to get going. There's a couple of questions that he's been asking. What's the minimum amount of paint he can actually get through his machine? Depends how the machine's set up, to be honest with you. This is the standard setup, which is a 15-metre hose and inlet tube. So what we're going to do is just go through a couple of tips and tricks to get the most out of your paint, because these are the kind of faults that will happen on a regular basis. The point is that the inlet tube, the rock stopper as we call it, has to be submerged at all times because it works on vacuum. As soon as air gets into it, you lose pressure, you've got to reprime, you'll lose the amount of paint you've got there. So you've got to keep it under, obviously, that amount of paint. So what we're talking about is the fact that what we do, because most people are a one-man band, you've got to get the hose in a good position, like so, and then you need something just to prop it up, okay? But don't go too far because it will tilt over. And don't forget the pressure is actually sucking on the tube. So that's what we're after, okay? So we just wedge a couple of bits around it to make sure that obviously it's not going to go anywhere. So that stays under. And then what we're talking about is the fact that you're going to get the majority of the paint, but then you've still got an issue in the fact that you've got the last bit of paint and you want to push it as far as you can. We know, because we've just worked out exactly how much is in the hose, okay, the inlet tube and the hose, okay, and it's about 600 millilitres of water. So it's about half a litre in there comfortably. So if we just ditch a little bit and get that down to about 500, just below. So that's about 500 millilitres of water, okay? So the idea is, as we're just drawing the paint out of the tub, and what we're going to do is when it gets to a certain stage, we're going to top it up with water, which technically will then pull the rest of the paint through the inlet and out of the hose. And as long as it's less than what you took out in the first place, by rights, you shouldn't actually get water coming out. It will stop about here. You'll run out of product and water. This will be filled with water to about 100 millilitres away from the end of the gun. That's as far as you can push the paint. So like I said, all you're going to do is wear down all the paint until you get to a point where you're just at the top of the rock stop, and then all you want to do is just add water to your paint. So you've got the thickness of paint at the bottom and the water on top, okay? So it will pull the rest of the thickness of the paint first in, and then it will pull the water. It won't mix it together, it will just pull it through, okay? It'll just keep pulling it through, round and round and round, and like I say, it'll stop somewhere here, about a litre, 100 millilitres, sorry, away from the gun. That's how you can do it with a 10 litre, okay? That's the setup that we would do here, okay? Cut that.